First you load it up, then you empty out the gap. I'm not no button, not no wrinkle closer. LeBron, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. Everyone's set, and the Super Bowl has officially begun. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he only got back to the line of scrimmage with that dive. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To him inside. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Went into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. 5-9.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gained 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All lined up and ready to put it away. Danny Gray to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Darius Davis to return it. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the 1st time. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go right back to Hall. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
It's caught by McLaurin. No one's around him. He's got space. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On return, here comes Davis. He's got a lead up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. On 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden II. And now it's second down.
Go. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw as a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, go line. Go. Reel it.
To the air on third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. 3 more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Down to the 10. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Coming right is Hall. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher, and he can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Viking 18.
Here's Daniels. Set up the screen here for Hall. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Setting up the screen. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll go right side with Hall. Gets to space right side. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Capital. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is another incompletion. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. New set of downs for him from the 31.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. It's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Hall running between the tackles. He's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now run here from the gun. He He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
We'll go forward. Set. Go.
Herbert back to throw. Escapes the pocket. The Commanders' rush brings him down. And he's encouraged out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He finds Johnston. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Run. Baylor Tigers. Run.
They'll run with Hampton. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Run.
They'll motion the slot man right. We give here to the motion man. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie us up 28-all. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake here. Daniels. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Brought in inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's got the squiver. Great run back. Has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A give now from the gun. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the deficit stays at 7. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Hall once more. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give left side for Hall. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready,
Daniels setting up the play action. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Six.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He can run it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Commanders going field goal here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. It's a nickel look from the Commanders, 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed. That keeps this drive alive. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's Chargers football. They'll try to erase the deficit here to win that elusive first title. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert now. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Going deep down the left sideline. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
26-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
19 Lions. Go.
Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight ends. So that brings them to 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he won't escape. They converge on him, drive him backwards after that catch. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Here's the one back on the handoff. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
13 yards. The Chargers' first down.
Another carry for him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Throwing now, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Downfield, and he about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Chargers trail by a field goal. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Commanders 38.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot!
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Throwing up the design keeper. And start the party on the West Coast. The LA Chargers are Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
The crowning moment of the NFL season, as Commissioner Goodell hands that Lombardi trophy to the Los Angeles Chargers, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions. That brings our season to a close as well. Such an incredible year. So until next season, for my broadcast partner Brock Huard, our incredible crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.